Hello. I'm still in my pajamas, but my hair's done. I haven't done one of these in so long. So we're gonna try some new stuff. I don't think my regimen has really changed that much since I've done one of these. I think it's been over a month. But I really haven't been doing my makeup that much in the last month. I did just unbox my lucky box from Beautylish. And so the first thing I want to use is this from The Ordinary, the High Adherence Silicone Primer. So it's High Adherence Blurring Surface Smoother and Primer. I need my mirror. The Abnormal Beauty Company. I've never tried anything from The Ordinary, and so I'm really excited. Let me know if any of you have favorites from them. Let's see if it blurs these pores. I've had this like redness and dry, like flaky skin around my nose for the last like 2 months. And I'm wondering if it's because of the weather or what. I don't know though, because as I'm filming this right now, it's the last week of January, and this whole entire week we're in the 80s. People are complaining about, you know, freezing temperatures, but you don't know what you guys have, because we were in the 100 and teens, 100 and, you know, we have the harshest summers, and we literally didn't have a cool down. I think the lowest it got, like during the day, is like 60s. I think that actually blurred them quite nicely. Alright, I'm gonna go in with my CoverGirl Outlast All Day Stay Fabulous. My color did change in this. I'm now in 805 instead of 810. I was just getting a little too noticeable for that cute little line under your chin. So, today I'm gonna try and knock out a couple videos. I know I'm doing this one for sure, obviously, because I'm already filming. And then I'm gonna do my hospital bag, and I'm gonna redo it. This will be the second time I filmed it, because there were like quite a few things that I left out that I think would be really, really helpful for people who are researching. Maybe, you know, they're having their first baby and it's gonna be a planned C-section, because I feel like C-sections, I've watched quite a few videos on like what I'm taking to the hospital, and most people are like, I'm only gonna be there for a day or two and be able to get up and move around. And when you have a C-section, it's completely different. Number one, you're there for freaking 4 days, depending, it just depends. But for the first day, you have a giant tube in your pee hole. You're on a catheter, and you know, you're not moving. You just had major surgery with a gaping wound in your stomach, so you're not like moving around. And I think procedure obviously is different, but also recovery is completely different. I've heard some like not horror stories, but some of the stories of how people who have vaginal births, like, it really, really hurts for them to like use the restroom, and they bleed a lot more, because, you know, their body naturally did what it was supposed to do. Not, I mean, I don't want to sound like if you have a C-section, your body failed you, but sometimes that's how I feel, because this is my second one. So I feel like, body, why? But at the same time, everything happens for a reason. And it's not about me, it's about getting her here. So I wonder if I've told you guys her name yet. So anyways, I'm gonna film that. Today is Tuesday. Yes, it is. And I'm having her on Friday. I just went in with Tarte Shape Tape, for those who don't know. Can we just talk about that? Like, okay, I don't understand why everyone took that so personal. Like, I feel like they made a huge mistake with rushing out that Shape Tape, you know, foundation. but I don't think they were like, I think it was more greed than it was maliciousness or racism, you know what I mean? I don't understand why everyone took like to arms about it. It wasn't that serious, I didn't think. I know you guys are probably thinking, yeah, because your shade was there. Number one, I didn't buy it. Number two, I really feel like it was a huge faux pas on their part and it was greedy. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give them that. But I really don't think they were like, people of color, you're gonna have to wait. Like, I really don't feel like it was malicious. It was like, let's go ahead and release half of it now and half later so we can, you know what I mean? Everyone was so hyped about it. And they wanted to keep that ball rolling. So like I said, I feel like it was just greed on their part. I don't feel like it was maliciousness. And I don't know why everything has to turn into racism like automatically. And I know you're thinking, probably because you're white, blonde, blue-eyed. Like, who's racist against you? I lived in DC for 6 years. And let me just tell you, reverse racism is a real thing. I know that's probably controversial and, you know, but it's true. I'm using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer because I'm addicted to the smell. And I don't think I've used it on camera in a long time. I want to look very healthy and glowy today. That's the type of mood I'm in. I need to do something with this. Stop messing with it. I haven't done a side part in so long that it feels kind of funky. Okay, I'm also going to use the butter blush because why not? For highlight, I'm going to use this Maybelline Master Chrome metallic highlighter. Freaking Nessa got me this and I literally cannot stop using it. I thought at first it was going to be a little bit too gold for my skin tone, but it just gives you the most delicious metallized, like, oh, I can't stop using it. It's so pretty. So thank you, Nessa. One of my favorite people in the world. I was watching Shauna's video earlier. Mind you, this is January and I don't know when I'm putting this up because I'm pre-filming a ton. And she was like talking about who's going to the Super Bowl. I was like, who's gonna watch it? This this past weekend was the Grammys, I want to say. And they're just all political events. And it's all about like trashing Trump because that's what's popular right now. People don't even know 9 times out of 10 what the hell they're even talking about. And I'll give you a perfect example of that. I'm gonna go in and with my Violet Voss palette and I'm using the color Abigail as my transition. I was watching the news last night with my parents and this teacher in California got caught. One of his students recorded him talking trash about the military, about how they're the lowest of the low and how they have like zero talent and this and that. And number one, I know it's a huge misconception for people when they think about the military. They think of just grunts on the ground with guns in their hand and tobacco in their lip, you know what I mean? And number one, that's not even a good portion of the military. My brows are magically done in the middle of this conversation because Andrew just woke up and so I was talking to him and I thought, well, while I'm talking to him, I might as well do my brows. So back to Violet Voss and I'm gonna go in with, kind of want to do something funky today. I'm gonna go in with the color Caitlin, which is like this really pretty orangey, burnt orange. So, you know, he's talking about the military, calling them the lowest of the low, and they have no talent and they have no skills, but like I said, number one, that's like such a ignorant way of thinking because this is the 21st century. It's not like during World War II or the Vietnam War or the Korean War where they literally were snatching up guys left and right. This is the 21st century where men and women both have equal parts in the military And the military doesn't take anybody. You have to have good credit. You have to have a degree of, not degree, but you have to have a high school diploma minimally. You have to have it, you know what I mean? Like, it's not for anyone like how it used to be, where they would literally just take you off the street and put you on the bus down to basic. Like, there is such a long process that you have to go through, and vetting, and you know what I mean? Like, they only take good people for the most part. I mean, some idiots fall through the cracks, but so not only, so he, you know, is going on and on about how they're untalented and this and that, and he gets in huge trouble. Not huge trouble, but you know, there's an uproar because for the first time in close to 8 years, or over 8 years, you know, we actually have support behind our uniforms, whether it's the military, police, you know what I mean, first responders, whatever. And so he releases this statement on Facebook saying that, you know, he doesn't feel like he has to respond to specific comments that he made, but he wants everyone to know that him and his family are fine and stand behind their right to free speech. Do you know who gave you that right? Do you know who fights for that right for you? Like, I just got goosebumps because it made me so flippin' mad. And not only just because my husband is still military and was active duty and has been deployed, like, is going to get deployed again this year. Like, it's not even personal. Like, it's personal for me, obviously, but, you know, it's just the concept of these men and women that put their lives on the line, literally put their lives on the line for you to sit there in your classroom and try and teach these kids that the military takes you nowhere. Like, that is such BS. I was so furious listening to it last night, and I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is like that popular thing of, you know, hating the president, of hating, you know, America, of, you know, hating cops, hating the military. Like, there's just so much ignorance surrounding it that, like, all cops are, you know, racist and just shoot for the black people, or, you know, military people just go over there and kill women and children. Like, you have no flippin' idea what it's like for any of those people to do that job. And there are bad people, no matter where you go, in every career field, that cheat the system, that do things that they shouldn't. And, you know what I mean, obviously, there are some people in those career fields that let power get to their head, but, you know, for the most part, a huge majority take up those positions because they love their country, they love their city, they love, you know, helping people, and they really want to just make a difference. My husband got out of the military and went into civilian law enforcement. He was law enforcement in the military, but wanted to do civilian because he felt like he wasn't changing anything, and he wasn't, you know what I mean, like, doing anything for the greater good, and he really wants to. And, you know what I mean, there's people out there that have the balls to say that he's just a tyrant, or, you know what I mean, stuff like that. And you just, number one, as a whole, it's not the case. And number two, like, you have no idea what that individual goes through on a day-to-day basis. I mean, I hate to come back with my first Tutorial Tuesday to be, like, super controversial or, you know, whatever, but I can't get over how popular it is right now to be so stupid. Not stupid, I shouldn't say that, because that just makes me as ignorant as him, but, or that guy. And then I think I'm gonna go in with the color Isabella. I didn't even tell you what that other color was. That was the color Amy, which is this really pretty burgundy. So I'm gonna go in with the color Isabella and just put that on my lid, inner corner area. So it's baby week. I think I already told you guys that. We're going in Friday to get this little girl out. I can't even tell you how happy I am that I'm delivering at 39 weeks, which you can do with C-section because they're actually full term. Technically, their lungs are fully developed. Everything's good to go. They give you to 42 weeks for natural delivery. But if you're doing a C-section, they can take the baby, the child, out as early as 39 weeks. So I can't even tell you how excited I am to not have heartburn or to feel my ribs being cracked in the middle of the night. She's just getting so big. She's getting so big. So I think she's only 7 pounds though right now, 7.5 maybe. I mean, obviously we'll see on Friday. You can't really count on ultrasounds and their accuracy. So I'm gonna do some winged liner and mascara, and I'll be back to do lips with you. Okay, so I think for lips I'm just gonna do a Tarte Lippy Lingerie. This was from their Christmas collection, but I'm pretty sure they're permanent. This is in the color Delight. That is gonna be it for this tutorial Tuesday. I don't even know if this is going up on a tutorial Tuesday. This is just a chit chat, get ready with me. That turned into controversial politics, which I usually don't want to talk about, but I was just so pissed. So I hope you guys enjoyed it either way. And I love you. Thank you for watching. If you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye! And then we'll set it. I did get this in my lucky bag as well. This is from Scandinavia, the makeup finishing spray. I just burnt my hair off.
How did you do that?
I have no idea.
Did you get it off then?
Yeah, I did.
You should put it in your bloopers. At least it's not your bangs.
Dude, oh my gosh. Babe, it's not funny. I'm gonna have to go get it cut. It's not funny. Hell, man. Son of a bitch. So that is the end of this tutorial. I can't even do this with a straight face. Oh my god.